All right, all right, all right. Gentlemen, start your engine!
The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls, in the closet, in the halls. It comes awake and I can't control it. Hiding under the bed, in my body, in my head.
All right, all right, all right. Gentlemen, start your engine!
The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls, in the closet, in the halls. It comes awake and I can't control it. Hiding under the bed, in my body, in my head. Why won't somebody come and save me from this? Make it end. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. It's hiding in the dark, its teeth are razor sharp. There's no escape for me, it wants my soul, it wants my heart. No one can hear me scream, maybe it's just a dream. Maybe it's inside of me. Stop this monster. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I'm gonna lose control, it's something radical. I must confess that I feel like a monster.
White flag waves. Come on, Dino, bring it home. Dino can hear him yelling. He sees the checkered flag waving. He gets it done.
Works his way off turn number 4. Down here across the stripe. Jack hit. Will get your win.
Clevenger wins at the Lanier National Speedway. Checkered flag wave. Give it to Putt Putt.
Final lap. Here we go. Drag race down the backstretch. Who's it going to be? They're so tight coming here off the lead. And it's going to be, holy crap, it's going to be Chris Thompson. Dean Reynolds down here through 3 and 4. Coming up off, looking good and clean. He will get the win here at Lernerville. Patrick Spangler working off a 4. He will get your win here tonight at Lanier. That 280 and Jeff Sharp trying to close in on the 72.
Get there, checkered flag wave. William Watson holds on.
Alright, good evening everyone. Welcome to another night of On the Pole. Tonight we're bringing you the Coast2Coast Racing Network, along with the Coast2Coast Racing League here tonight. Hopefully everybody is up and ready to go. Now we get... Gotta find out where that is.
TV on the pole, let it roll, let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Burning rubber, burning hot, lose control, lose control. From the pits to checkered flags, dodging wrecks and cautions, keep those eyes open wide, no time to lag. Yeah, we own that soul, start your heart, start the show.
Give me a moment, I got a small issue here.
Twist and turn, feel the burn,
SDK here, the overlays up and running.
grooves and sudden moves, danger everywhere.
Qualifying commencing right now. Trying to try to get this up as quickly as we can.
In a summer night, avoid those wrecks, keep it steady. Hold your line tight. Pushing limits, racing fast. No room for doubt. Every second's pump and pulse. The crowds are shout. Engines roar, hot sore. FTV on the pole, let it roll. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Burning rubber, burning hot, lose control. From the pits to checkered flags, dodging wrecks and cautions.
Number one coming to the grid.
No time to lag. Yeah, we own that soul. Start your heart, start the show. FTV on the pole. Neon lights and roaring crowds, fire in our veins. Speed addiction, racing passion, breaking every chain.
They're getting ready to roll off here tonight.
Line is burning right ahead. When the flag waves, victory lane, all fears we shed. Engines roar, hot sore, FTV on the pole, let it roll, let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Burning rubber, burning hot, lose control. From the pits to checkered flags, dodging wrecks and cautions, keep those eyes open wide, no time to lag. FFTV on the pole, on the pole. Cross that line, the crowd goes wild, the checkered flags unfurl. FFTV on the pole, start the show. We're ready to roll. FFTV on the pole. Yeah. We're ready to roll. Start the show.
And they're down and away here tonight as they come there now off the corner. As we said, we're getting our SDK up and running. Just give me a moment to get it up properly. As they work down there off the corner, you'll see out there in front. Believes that Shreve's out there in front. As they come down there now off of the corner. I gotta get a different camera here as well, so bear with me as we get my controls back up and running. Everything looks good here as they head off. There we go. Up there in front is indeed Randy Shreves. Then second, we got the likes there of Jeff Parker. Not sure where he's at. There you see Shreves. Currently sitting second, so it says. As they roll down there now off of the corner. Here at Cedar Lake. Down there, down through the back stretch here, through turn 3 and 4. Back out here on the front stretch. Checkered flag waves for Randy Shreves as he'll get win number 1 here tonight for heat number 1. Coming there now off the corner. Joseph Randy rolling it there, getting into the pits. Bob the Good. We'll get a hold of your Heat 1 results. And here they come. Heat 1 results. Heat 1 results. Randy Shreves getting the win. Joseph Randy second. Bob the Good there in third. Brian Moore will sit fourth tonight. Jeff Parker, Pat Boyce, they're in a 6th on the heat number 2. Heat number 2 is going to look like this as they get started. Ted York out there gets the pole position. Anthony Morano there to his outside for FTM. Driving to number 32 here tonight. In the second row, inside the 79 for Super Dirt Car Series, Full Throttle Motorsports, Dean Reynolds. There in third to his outside. Blake Chapman in the number 20 for Crate Sim Racing will start fourth. In fifth tonight, Scott Thomason Racing's 06. Scott Thomason himself rolls off in fifth, and back here at the back, Patrick Spangler in the number 39. They're in sixth. Now they're getting ready here for the start of the race. There you see them out there all antsy, ready to go. Trying to see what's going on here, figure out who is supposed to be where. 6 drivers gonna take the grid. There you see them all. Down there through turn 3 and 4. Coming there now off turn 4, coming around here. Pace car flies off down into the pits. Green flags in the air. Barney gives it a good wave and into corner number 1. The dirt and dust flies. They roll there out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Morano up there on the outside. Ted York there in front. Now Morano gets a good run there on the outside. He'll take the lead over top of Ted York, but Ted York fights there on the bottom. Here as you watch the 20 there of Blake Chapman working there on the outside as well, trying to get that top groove worked in there. Spangler up 2 positions already up there on that top side. Up there against that outside wall. He'll get it himself up there in the 4th. Now looking to take over 3rd over top of Ted York. And the teddy bear falls back in the 4th as they roll down there out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Blake Chapman there in a 2nd. Morano still holds on to 1st. He's got Chapman down there underneath him. Spangler, though, hanging in right there in the middle of the track. As we got a tight group of cars here for heat number 2. The 79 of Dino back here in a 5th. White flag in the air. Here we go. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Here we go. Already through 2 heat races that have come here off corner number 2. Blake Chapman trying to get the run, can't quite get it, but Anthony Morano will get the win here in heat number 2. Your results for heat number 2. Gonna read as follows. Anthony Morano getting that win there in the number 32. Blake Chapman there in 2nd. Patrick Spangler in 3rd. Ted York 4th. Dean Reynolds there in 5th. Scott Thomason there in 6th. Now you watch them there coming off the corner, coming there. As we get ready for warm-ups. We'll be back after this short word from our sponsors. Don't go anywhere. More racing coming up after.
Thank you to all of our sponsors.
Back here at the Speedway, getting ready here for the main event. We'll get lined up here. Here we go. Your main event's gonna be starting grid coming up soon. Starting out there on that pole position, that's going to be Randy Shreves. Starting in second, Anthony Morano in the number 32 for FTM. No, number 2 on that inside, starting in third to 518. Raise the bar, Joseph Grandy. To his outside, Blake Chapman in the number 20. Krite Sim Racing in the number 4. There in row number 3, inside Can-Am Racing Team number 7, Mr. Bob the Good. Starts fifth here tonight. And to his outside, the 39 of Patrick Spangler. They're in 6th position. Row number 4 to the inside, Mr. Brian Moore Sr. in the 55. Starts 7th with Ted York to his outside there, driving the 09 in 8th. Row number 5 inside, the Can-Am Racing Team, number 513 of Jeff Barker. Is going to roll off tonight in 9th. Dean Reynolds there in the 79. Starts in 10th. Rolling off now in 11th on an inside line. The number 41 of Pat Boyce. To his outside, there is Scott Thomason for Scott Thomason Racing. Starting there in 12th, and that is your starting grid here tonight at Cedar Lake. Coming down that back straightaway, getting ready for the start of this one. 25 laps the distance here for your 360 sprint machines. And here we go, down through, up, corner number 2, down the back straightaway. Morano there in second, Randy Shreves out there in front. Shreve stayed ahead of Morano, but Morano making a run there to the inside. Spangler, he's back up there on that top shelf where he likes to be. You see Joseph Grandy down there on the bottom trying to make that inside lane come to work for him. They work there out off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Man, this is a short track here tonight, and these guys are flying around Cedar Lake. There comes Spangler. He's going to look there. He's going to try to slide her there through 1 and 2. Can't quite get it done. Not sure what happened to Morano. Morano falls back into third as Spangler now battles for position out there in front. Down there on the inside, this is your championship week. So it's going to be interesting to see how the points play out. As they head there now out of the corner as Shreve still leads the way. Spangler second, Morano there in third, but you can see Spangler hanging in tough right there behind Shreves. He gets the, oh man. That is not what Shreves wanted to do, that's not what Spangler wanted to do. Been tight racing there. Oh, that'll drop him back to the end of the field. Tough break there for Spangler. Had a great race going for him, and he's going to drop back to the end, I believe. He'll come into the pits there to help drop himself back. Man, oh man, not what he wanted at all here tonight for the 360 sprints for your hometown heroes. Man, that is a tough break there for Randy Shriek, or for we take a look here at Beyond the Pole instant replay. They come down through here off the corner. I don't know if that's going to be what brings out. Oh, there's what brings out the caution right there. Man, we have the problem here with Ted York. Down there in the pits. I'm not seeing the one here with with the leader there. You see Spangler drop back out there. I think he might have went and left He comes around there off the corner. Thought he was clear and just not enough. But I think Netcode might have found him there. Oh, man. Spangler, just a tough night there. Patrick Spangler leading the points coming in tonight. Dean Reynolds there in second, not far behind him. So it's going to be interesting to see how these points play out. About 100 behind Spangler is Randy Shreves. So it's going to get interesting here tonight as the points come to a close. Hey, what come down there off the start. There comes Grandy out there in front. Anthony Morano fighting there on the inside. Here comes Blake Chapman on the outside. Working there now off turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway here through 3 and 4. Chapman going to the inside. He'll come off. Caution flag waves once again. This time for Mr. Bob DeGood and Jeff Barker. Now looking there at Bob DeGood up there on the high side. What happens there with the 513? They'll come up and they'll just sandwich together as the 7 couldn't give them enough room to the outside. And 513 comes up across and takes the wing of the 7. Now they come back together here. Coming down across the front. Down through 1 and 2. Second caution. Spangler down 7 laps. 8 laps now. I don't see Spangler coming back onto the racetrack. I'm sure he's kicking himself with that whole thing with Shreves. Shreves hanging on here in 8th right now. Chapman hangs on to second over top of Morano. Side by side once again. Looks like Grandy's going to choose the outside lane. So that'll put Chapman down there onto the inside. Row number 2. Brian Moore, Anthony Morano. Okay. Come down that back straightaway. Coming around here for another time. Off turn number 4. Here we go. Green flag in the air. And they're down and away. Morano dives to the inside to try to get underneath the Chapman. Couldn't quite make it stick as of yet. Grandy got sparks flying, and he has the pedal down around 3 and 4 here. Just got that thing flying around Cedar Lake tonight. As there you see Chapman in second. Moore up to third. He battles there with Morano, and they come together. Yeah, that's going to collect a bunch of them there at the back. Ted York involved heavily. He comes down there onto the bottom of the speedway. There you see, just coming there through turn 1 and 2, 55, and them get together, and there you just see everybody stack up back here at the back. Shreves involved in that one as well. Tough night there for Shreve, not the night he was hoping for. He had such a great run out there at the front. Now sits in the pits. Thomason in the pits as well. Shreves with a black flag at the moment. Off corner number 4, down the front straightaway, green flag is out after this. Single file restart. Moore down there on the bottom, getting underneath Morano as Morano's up into the outside wall. Not getting the runs he's wanting as Dane now gets around him. They're in the 4th. Dean's hoping for a podium finish here tonight if he can. They come down there through the front in the corner 1 and 2. Up there on that high side. That track wears in here tonight. Grandy out there in front. Chapman in second. Here come Moore. Dean Reynolds there in the fourth. Moore hangs on the third right now. Morano dropped back in the fifth. A little bit of struggle there out of the 32 in places tonight. Got it back under control, though. Here comes the 09, Ted York, looking underneath the 7 of Bob DeGood as they work down through the front stretch here through 1 and 2 once again. As they all work underneath. Morano next as they all stack up there. Joseph Grandy out front. Got Chapman coming for him. Here in third is Brian Moore. Dino there in fourth as he's up here on the high side, down the back straightaway. Through turn 3 and 4, coming around the 5 laps to go. As they come down there now, out of corner 1 and 2. Grandy up there against the outside wall. Same with Chapman. Moore here in third. Running a little bit lower, and Dino running a little lower yet. As they come there now off turn number 4, searching for that grip wherever they can find it. As Dino runs through the middle. Ted York doing a great job. He's now up here in the 5th. Working underneath of Reynolds now as they work down there in the corner 1 and 2. He's got something found on the bottom there at the moment. 3 laps to go. Dino could end up falling back in the 5th here. We'll have to see as they come around here. 2 laps to go for Blake Chapman as he got around Joseph Grandy out there in the front. Up there to the high side. You see Chapman check. White flag in the air. One more lap around here at Cedar Lake for Blake Chapman. As they come down that back straightaway here out of turn 3 and 4. The number 20, Blake Chapman. He'll come across and grab that checkered flag here at Cedar Lake tonight. Be in victory lane for your hometown hero 360s at Cedar Lake tonight. Your results are going to be Blake Chapman there in first. Joseph Grandy there in second. Brian Moore in third. Ted York there in fourth. Dean Reynolds fifth. Randy Shreves there sixth. Anthony Morano in seventh. Bob DeGood there in eighth. Jeff Barker in ninth. Pat Boyce in 10th. Scott Thomas in 11th. And Patrick Spangler finishing in 12th tonight. Well, it's going to be interesting to see exactly how this plays out tonight. Let's get with your winners here tonight. Starting with third place, Brian Moore, if we can. Looks like we're going to start with Joseph Grandy, though. So, second place finisher, Joseph Grandy. Good evening there, Joseph. How's it going?
Hey, what's going on?
Not a lot, man. What a race tonight to, close out the season. And you gave it your all, it seems, this season, but take us through tonight here at Cedar Lake. You had the lead for a while, and then Chapman found a way to get around you after, the incident between Shreves and Spangler.
Yeah, my first race back in a month, actually, I felt real good. I felt like I would have probably hung on, but, I don't want to make it sound like an excuse, but it kind of is what happened. I had the fan blowing on me, and one of my left eye contact fell out, so my depth perception was off after that last yellow. But is what it is, and I'm happy with a second.
You don't want to lose a contact out there on the track. That's never good.
No, yeah. I was trying to see what was better, with doing it with one eye or both eyes, but they both sucked.
Well, I can tell you, it can be done with one eye, because that's all I use.
Yeah, I mean, if you're used to it, for sure.
Exactly. But great job there tonight, holding on to second. And You going to be back next season to try for the points?
Probably not try for the points, but I'll be there sporadically.
Okay, you'll be part-time next season, and maybe once winter gets, we get into the winter seasons once again, autumn, the fall and winter season, maybe you can run for points then.
We'll see here, man. Usually wintertime, yeah, I'll probably be on a lot more for sure.
Alrighty, well, you did a great job this season. You got sponsor shout-outs, people you want to thank for getting that second place tonight?
Yeah, Ian over at Raise the Bar, Catalytic Recovery, West End Towing and Repair, Hinkle Homes, Matt Rabbit, Highline Cinematography, Shaggy TV, Reckless Rats. Thank the guys at Coast to Coast and appreciate you, man, for doing the broadcasting.
All right, our pleasure. And you take care. Hopefully we'll see you more tonight. I don't know if you're one and done here tonight or not.
Yeah, I'll do the late models.
All righty, well, good luck in the late model.
Thanks, man.
All right, that was Joseph Grandy. Now we'll get with third place finisher, Brian Moore. Good evening here, Brian Moore. How's it going?
I'm doing all right now.
Man, you had to work for that third place a little bit tonight.
Yeah, that got kind of rough there. I don't know what was going on with Anthony there, but man, that's, I gotta say, like Thorson said the other day, that's racing, man. We were going for it, and well, sometimes it comes out pretty good for me. So I hate to run a guy that way, but man, if you go back and watch it, well, he kind of fed me a right rear, so I kind of felt like he had it coming back to him. But I really left him plenty of room down that straightaway. I feel like I went back and watched it. I feel like he kind of got to fishtailing and might have came down a little bit, but that's, I'm biased there, so I have to apologize to Anthony anyway. I don't like that happened, and that's how I got third place. But I got to go for it when I'm close. I don't get that close very often anymore, so you got to go for it, right?
I think the incident between Shreves and Spangler kind of helped you out as well.
Yeah. Because, I got up towards the front that way. It wasn't because I was fast, but, when you get up towards the front, you got to make stuff happen. And then I held on to it, so that was cool.
Yeah, you definitely did hold on to it. I know Dean was coming there behind you. I think York was coming there at the closing laps as well.
Is that who it was behind me there? I know another lap or two, and I probably lost the podium because I was starting to struggle.
Yeah, it seemed like that track slickened up pretty good here tonight and gave us a good racing surface.
Yeah, when there's not as many guys that show up, well, then the track doesn't really slick up that bad, so I don't struggle as bad until the last few laps. Now, if this had been a 30-lap race, I would have been lucky to get a top 10 probably.
Well, you held on. You did a great job tonight. You got sponsor shout-outs. Yeah, you got sponsor shout-outs, people you want to thank?
Just you for putting the show on here and doing the announcing, and Coast to Coast for giving us a series to race. And who is the sponsor tonight? I wasn't expecting to get on here.
Regal Wraps and Designs is sponsoring Wednesday night.
There you go. Regal, thanks to them, and just everybody that races this league, man. It's a fun league to race. Appreciate it.
You guys did a great job tonight. I know there was a few bumps and scrapes there tonight, but sometimes it happens, and sometimes iRacing throws its little wrench in there of that whole net code problem, so it's hard to say exactly how it played out.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, well, that's all that matters is having fun. Are you going to be out for the late models?
No, I won't be back tonight.
All righty, well, great job, and we'll see you next season, hopefully.
All right, thank you.
All right, that was Brian Moore. Now we'll get with your winner here of Blake Chapman. Good evening there, Blake. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. How are you tonight, Adam?
I'm doing well. Well, you got the win tonight. I don't know. Let's take a look here. Yeah, it doesn't look like you made enough races this season to really contend for the points.
No, we weren't up there this season. We were at school most of the season, so we weren't able to make it. But these last couple of weeks, we were able to make it. So, yeah, it's always just fun to get out here and race with these guys.
Well, you got to make sure you keep some of the rust out of your fingers.
Yeah, that's right. I feel like, definitely those first couple of weeks had to shake that rust off quite a bit. I feel like we're kind of back in a little bit of a rhythm now, even though I didn't feel great tonight, but I think that was just kind of how the car handled. So, yeah, last week, not last week, the week before we ran on Wednesday night, we got the sweep, and hopefully we can do it again here tonight, but it's not going to be easy.
It never is, that's for sure.
No, you got that right. A lot of good competition out here. Guys seemed like they were going pretty hard at it tonight too. With the moves they were making. So yeah, it's always competitive and it's always a lot of fun.
Well, and to me, it seemed like Netcode might have got involved a little bit here and there too, and I feel bad that for Spangler and Shreves. I mean, they had a heck of a race going on up front, and just not sure exactly what happened there. And I mean, I do feel bad. I'm sure Spangler feels bad about it too because he was on the inside. So.
Yeah, and usually Patrick doesn't, dirty or rough people up like that at all.
No, that's why I said that was unusual tonight to see that happen.
Yeah, and usually, I mean, I'm part of the review committee here for Coast to Coast, and a lot of the incidents we look at are just, like you said, Netcode gets involved a lot of the time, which is unfortunate. With these wrecks, you get to close racing, you won't touch, but Netcode will throw one car into the wall or do something crazy. So,
yeah.
Hopefully iRacing can continue to patch that up, but, that's up to them, I guess.
Well, I know it's constantly a work in progress. I don't think iRacing's ever a finished product.
No, you got that right. Yeah, they're just continuing to make stuff better and better, at least as they see it. So I wish they would pay a little bit more attention to the dirt side since that's all I run. But
well,
yeah, it's definitely give us a good.
I'm hearing rumors maybe we're getting AI for dirt, so that would be interesting to see.
Yeah, I mean that would be interesting. Me personally, I'd like to see a little bit, maybe some more tracks. That would be fun, but you can't get all you ask for.
No, but I mean, for these leagues, I mean, you get the league person to go and put an AI group together. You could add extra cars to your racing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you'll feel pretty good if you're beating up on the AIs, or if the AI takes you out, you might be a little upset. But we'll just have to see how that goes.
Well, I'm just saying it would make it a little easier for these leagues to get a little bit better car count. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, definitely fill out the field a little bit more would be better looking on the broadcast too, probably.
So, but great job there tonight, Blake, so far, and we'll see how you do in your late model tonight. And
Yep, I just gotta thank everyone. Gotta thank my family for watching. Gotta thank all the guys down at KSR. Got to thank Preston at F1 Sprint Wraps, 88 AJ Custom Creations. Got to thank Galen's Gourmet Popcorn. They got some of the best stuff out there. You can head over to their website and don't forget to use code CART for 15% off of your purchase. And I got to thank Regal Wraps and Designs for sponsoring Hometown Heroes. Really appreciate that sponsorship. And I got to thank everyone involved in putting this league on and you for broadcasting, Adam.
Alrighty, great job there tonight, Blake, and we'll see how you do coming up here.
Yes, sir. Hopefully I'm talking to you again.
We'll see how it goes. That's Blake Chapman, your winner here in the 360 Sprint Division. And we'll be back after this short break. Don't go anywhere. More racing coming up after this.
Precision is our language. Creativity is our weapon. And perfection is the only option. Your ride, your brand, your image, elevated to a level that can't be ignored. This isn't just a wrap, it's a revolution. Regal Wraps and Designs, where power meets style, and style becomes unforgettable. Regal Wraps and Designs, we don't follow trends, we set them. Every line, every finish, every detail is built to dominate. From flawless vehicle wraps to bold custom designs, we take your vision and redefine it. Seamless statements, artful accents, hues of harmony. We are Regal Wraps and Designs.
One, two, three. I love it, Molly.
They say it's a matter of time, 1,000 days and the sun won't shine before I come back to you. For your love I will go far, I wanna be wherever you are. I know I'm coming back for you.
Brother, it's good to see you.
Our love is a river long, the best ride in a million wrongs. I know I'm coming back to you. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. I'm making my way home, I'm making my way.
All right, we're here with qualifying right now we're here with qualifying. They're taking place here. You're watching Ryland Bank coming around there with a 13.472. Pat Boyce, you're on board with him. Coming down there through off corner number 4. Currently 4th right now, maybe. We'll see where he is. He's currently with a 13.607. The fastest time out there, though, is going to belong to Joseph Grandy in the 5:18. Dean Reynolds there in second. Randy Shreves there in third. Morano there fifth. Here comes Blake Chapman there out on track. He's going to try to get around here. He's pink through section 1. Coming there off turn 2. Down there off the corner. Chapman right now had a 13.9 or 13.392. He comes there now off the corner, and he will have a 13.404 that, or so he has a 13.397 to start tonight. Dean Reynolds at 13.393, 13.330 for Joseph Grandy. Heat number 1 going to be coming up. Your race info here for tonight. This is what the weather outlook looks like. We got 68 degrees with a 43% humidity, cloudy with 6-mile-per-hour winds. Track temperature tonight is 57 degrees. Here is your heat race grid. There's only 10 drivers here tonight. Randy Shreves is going to start them off there in the pole position for LGR Motorsports, driving the number 56. Starting here on pole, Crate Sim Racing to his outside, starting second tonight, the 20 of Blake Chapman. Row number 2 on that inside, Dino for Super Dirt Car Series, Full Throttle Motorsports, driving at number 79, starts third. Joseph Grandy there in a fourth, the 5:18 for Raise the Bar. Row number 3 on the inside out of Canada, the 76 of Ryland Bank starts there in a fifth. FTM number 32, Anthony Morano starts to his outside in sixth. Row number 4 to the inside, the 41 of Pat Boyce rolls off in seventh to his outside for Billing Motorsports, the 66 of Chad Lackey. That's your mechanical. The 16 of Matt Barber rolls off in ninth tonight to his outside there in row number 5. Bob DeGood driving the number 7 for Can-Am Racing, starting in 10th. That is your starting grid here tonight as they get revved up and ready to go. 6 laps the distance. Shreves out there on the point. Looking here at the points for tonight for your late models. Dean Reynolds leads the way with 605. Randy Shreves with 602 and Ryan Banks with 600. That is your leading points right now. And we see Shreves, Randy, and Banks all up there at the top. And we got Shreves running out there in the front right now. There you see Dino there in fifth. Currently your points leader tonight. But falls back there as here they come down in the corner number 1 and 2. Up there on the outside, Ryland Banks got to squeeze it on through. As you see Chapman trying to get underneath Randy Shreves. Randy Shreves looking there out front. Keeping a hold of it. There's 3 laps to go here in the heat race. Blake Chapman followed by Ryan Banks, then Joseph Grandy. Dino slides back here in the 5th, almost in the 6th, as here comes Lackey underneath, looking to see if he can improve the position. 2 laps to go as they work down that back straightaway. Down through 3 and 4, white flag in the air, it's waving. Shreves has one more time around here for a heat race in the limited late models. Ryan Banks back here in 3rd, Joseph Grandy in a 4th. Dino still trying to hang on to 5th there as they come off turn 4. Checkered flag for Randy Shreves as he comes across and gets the win here in the heat race. Blake Chapman there 2nd, Randy there in 3rd. Your heat results are going to be Randy Shreves taking home the win. Chapman there in second. Joseph Grandy third. Ryland Banks fourth. Dino there in a fifth. Chad Laggy sixth. Anthony Murado there in seventh. Matt Barber eighth. And Pat Boyce in ninth. Following there in the final spot, Mr. Bob the Good. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. Don't go anywhere. The main event of the limited late models coming up right after.
Thank you to all of our sponsors.
All right, back. Back here at the Speedway. They're getting ready for the main event. Wonder how this is going to play out here tonight. We got 10 drivers. Got a few of them battling for points. The points race is very, very tight here in the limited lates. If I was looking at it correctly, I don't know if I did or not. I don't know if everything's figured out right, but Spangler may have held on to get the points win in the 360s, but again, I'm unsure of that, so don't quote me on that. Here comes your starting grid for tonight. We got Randy Shreve starting out there on a pole for the LGR Motorsports there in second tonight. Great Sim Racing, number 20, Blake Chapman. Row number 2, inside, raise the bar, number 518. Joseph Grandy starting in third. To his outside, out of Canada comes the number 76, up Ryland Banks in fourth. There in row number 3 to the inside, that is going to be Mr. Dino Reynolds there in the 79. Starting 5th for Super Dirt Car Series FTM. To his outside for Billings Motorsports, the 66. Chad Lackey starts 6th here tonight. Row number 4 to the inside at 32. Full Throttle Motorsports driver Anthony Morano starts 7th. Test Center Mechanical Matt Barber starts in 8th and the number 16. Pat Boyce in the 41 starts 9th. Can-Am Racing Team number 7, Bob the Good, starts in 10th tonight, and they're down and away, and they come out of turn number 4. 3 wide already. Dino shooting down there into the bottom, can't quite get there. Here comes Morano looking as well. Randy Shreves out there in front. He's going to try to make a run for the points here tonight. Chapman there in a second. Grandy there down on the bottom. And as I said, we'll take another look here at the points. Reynolds, Shreves, Banks are just a few fractions of a point separated here tonight, coming into tonight's race. And they come down there now off a turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Shreves up there out front. Banks there ahead of Dino. Reynolds back here in fifth now 6th. Morano down there underneath them. Here they come off the corner. The 66 Alaki looking there to his outside, trying to push Dino back there in the 6th. Now we see Banks there on the high side there in the number 76. Chapman hanging on to second. Shreves there as a top 3 shuffle positions back and forth. Shreves was leading. Now he's back here in the 3rd. Chapman down there on the bottom. Grandy now leads the way. Shreves just got to try to stay ahead of the other 2 points leaders, I believe, to secure his spot. We'll see how that plays out as the heat wind definitely helps him out here tonight. Down there through, off a turn, number 3 and 4. Uh-oh. Randy having some connection problems there out front. Now they come down there now out of turn 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, 18 laps to go for the main event of the limited late models. As you see your top drivers, all single file right now. Banks back here in a 4th. Chapman there 3rd. Lackey, he did get around Reynolds as Reynolds falls back into 6th. Gonna fall in line there as well as he's gonna try. Lackey's looking to see if he can get around Banks. They come there off turn number 4, down across here through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, 16 laps to go. Grandy still leads the way up there on the top side. Chapman looking underneath the Shreves. Can't quite get there. Shreves hangs on to second. Chapman now back underneath as they come off a 2 down the back straightaway. Banks there up top. He's going to see if he can pull alongside of Chapman to close that door. Can't quite get there as of yet, but Grandy's doing a great job out there in front. Shreves doing a great job there in second. Chapman hangs on there and down across the bottom infield tires. Got to watch doing that as he slides up there. Now he's going to possibly open a door up there for Banks to come up there in the 3rd. We'll see. He gets a good run there on the outside. Here comes Lackey. Chapman still works on the inside. Now he'll get back in line. Now here comes Banks down to the inside. He'll give the slider. Oh, no! And that right rear gonna put Chapman into the outside wall. Chapman's going to have to try to bring it somewhere as he is missing a tire. That's not going to help him turn. That might be all she wrote for Chapman. Bob the Good is already out as well. And Banks is there in the 3rd. Lackey there in the 2nd. Banks going for points here. Chapman was not a point contender. Just don't like seeing that. And he was trying to make it 2 weeks in a row that he went 3 for 3 here on Hometown Heroes. Last week, Hometown Heroes was off for the Super Dirt Car Week. And hopefully that was another success here for Coast to Coast. We were up sponsoring 2 paints for that, as well as $5 to random drivers. So, great job there as they come now off the corner, down here in the corner, number 1 and 2. The 79 there at Dean Reynolds hangs on the 5th. But out front, it is Grandy. Shreves there in the 2nd. Banks in 3rd. And, man, this is just going to be such a tight points race. Here comes Dino now back into the mix. Looking to see if he can get under Lackey. Can't quite get there, but he's got Mark Barber all over his back bumper. His Barber's down there against them infield tires on the bottom of the racetrack. We're going to open the door, though, for Morano now. As Morano gets up there to the high side, 5 laps to go for Joseph Grandy. Out there in the front, Shreves there in 2nd. Banks back here in 3rd. Now here they go off a turn number 2 down the back straightaway. 4 laps to go. Randy up there on that outside line. Chad Lackey down there on the bottom. Shreves out there in a second. Chapman has pulled it to the pits, and I believe he is done. There you see Reynolds there in a fifth, trying to hang on to what he has. There you see Shreves, Chad Lackey there in a third. Banks trying to get back to that third spot. Can't quite get there. He's going to slide up. That's going to allow Lackey back around here. One more lap to go as they come around here down the back straightaway. Joseph Grandy through 3 and 4 up there on that top shelf. Coming off of 4, checkered flag waves. Joseph Grandy gets the win here tonight at Cedar Lake for your hometown heroes. Man, oh man, what a great, great night here of racing it was. Randy Shreves there in second. Third going to Ryland Banks as Chad Lackey finishes there in fourth. Man, what a great race there for third that was. Your finish results here for your limited late model feature. Going to be Joseph Grandy getting that win. Randy Shreves in second. Ryland Banks there in third. Chad Lackey fourth. Dean Reynolds there in fifth. In sixth tonight, that is going to be Matt Barber. Anthony Morano in seventh. Pat Boyce there eighth. Blake Chapman there in ninth. After the incident there with Banks, and Bob the Good there in 10th tonight. And here we go. We're going to get with your podium tonight. Let's see here. We got third place, Ryland Banks. Good evening there, Banks. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. You started fourth here tonight. Definitely looks like you had a little bit of struggle there getting around traffic, but you did and got yourself third place here tonight.
Yeah, I think I threw a pretty hopeful slider there to get third. I thought I had the speed to clear him. But, I mean, other than that, I was having trouble getting the car to work the way it has for me here at this track before. Usually I can sail it up high pretty good, but I wasn't finding that speed tonight. Randy and Joseph definitely did, so good job for them.
Well, I mean, you had a great season as coming into tonight. It looks like you're sitting third in points, which is possible. Well, I shouldn't say that. You might finish second in points here, so it's hard to say. I mean, because it was you, Shreves, and Dino up there at the top of the leaderboard for the points.
Yeah, I believe it should be, I believe it's Randy, so congrats to him if that's how it works out.
Well, that's what I'm thinking here. If I'm calculating correctly in my head now, and I could be wrong. My math can be wrong, but I'm looking at it possibly being Shreves getting the points championship, you in second, and then Dino there in third.
It would have been a close run to the end. I mean, luckily I didn't miss any races, and that may not have really benefited me. I think having those drop nights might have been a benefit to use, honestly, but that was a good race. It was a good season.
Well, that's what I don't know how to calculate. I don't know how to calculate them drops. That's my problem.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, I mean, for the points, from what I'm looking at right now, Dean had 605, Shreves had 602, and you had 600 coming into tonight.
Yeah, and I believe Randy got ahead of me, so I think that's his for the win.
So.
Yep, it's Randy won.
All right, so limited late models. Looks like Dino did squeak out ahead of you.
That's unfortunate.
But you got third. You got third in points.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I only gained 11 points, but we'll take it.
Well, I think there's something to do with incidents, isn't there?
Maybe.
I think you lose points for incidents or something like that. I can't remember. I'm never a point contender. I race for the fun of it, so.
Great job there, Rylan. And you got any sponsor shout-outs? Anybody you want to thank for getting third tonight in the limited late models and third in points for the season?
Yeah, I want to thank you for sponsoring the series and broadcasting for us. We greatly appreciate it, and I'll thank all my sponsors that I've been thanking throughout the year. They've always been a big help, and all the guys who helped me try to get better at what I do. I couldn't be getting the speed I get without them. So.
Oh, great job there. And are you done for the night then?
Yeah, I might be. It's a bit hot here in the gaming room, so I'm gonna go sit in front of an AC.
Alrighty, congrats, and have yourself a great night. And we'll see you next season, hopefully.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, so that was Rylan Banks. Now we'll get with Randy Shreves. Good evening there, Shreves. How's it going?
Pretty good. I wanted to win that one, but, Joseph's fast, and I know he bumped me a little bit, but, that's just racing. We were talking there, and, it's all good, and I'm just happy to finish second to him because, he's one of the best in these things, and hopefully it was enough to pull off that championship. I know we were all pretty close, and
I got the results for you if you're anxious to know.
I am.
You finished tonight after that race with 635 points. That is about 14 points ahead of Dean Reynolds.
Nice.
And Rylan Banks, he got 11 points tonight, so he sits there in third. So, yeah, you got the championship.
Awesome, and congrats to them guys too for their podiums in this season. It's been an awesome race with us all, and it's just it's been real close racing. And I think I may become a late model driver. I'm not doing too hot in the sprint cars anymore.
Yeah, I know, unfortunately, I don't know if it was netcode or what happened there. I mean, you and Spangler had one heck of a race going there for the lead there in the feature, and I mean, it sucks to see that.
Yeah, I would have liked for things to have been different, but, things happen in racing. He apologized, apology accepted, no hard feelings, things happen. I don't think I would have won that championship anyway. I think I was a little too far back in points, but, it's always fun running with these guys, and, things happen in racing, and, you just gotta let things go. It's just racing.
Well, I'll tell you this much. You gave it one heck of a run in the 360s.
Oh, yeah. I came back a couple times and made it close to the top 5. I was, I was trying, but, yeah, my car was just a little too broke at the end there, and couldn't really go anywhere.
You got third in points on the 360s.
Well, at least I still got in the top 3, but, yeah, I know I wouldn't have won that, but,
no,
yeah,
our sprint car race there of Patrick Spangler, he got the championship in that one.
Oh, did he? Well, congrats to Patrick for getting that championship. And, yeah, definitely good racing all season.
No, it definitely was. But you guys had the points so close here in the late models. I didn't know who was coming away with it tonight.
Yeah, I knew we were all, within 2 to 5 points away from each other, and, it was a close one, and it was definitely a fun race, and I'm glad it's over with. I'm glad I finished where I finished, and ready to start next season fresh.
Alrighty, well, we'll be looking for you out there, and you got any sponsors, shout-outs, anybody you want to thank for getting the championship and second place tonight?
Yeah, for sure. As always, Coast to Coast for everything they do. You, Adam, for the broadcast, all the sponsorships. Regal Wraps and Designs. My son Dylan Shreves for painting my cars. My buddy Mike McCoy for watching. My buddy Jess Fan and his family. My buddy Craig Piper and everybody that supports me.
Well, this is going to be interesting. I just was looking at the points, and saying you didn't win it all this season, but you got the championship. You were that consistent.
Yeah, it's just gotta focus on top fives. It's normally not always about winning, but it's always great to get some wins. Maybe next season I'll pull off some wins.
Maybe. Great job. So we'll see how it goes. Are you coming out for the midgets tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna come play in the midget.
Alrighty. Good luck.
Thanks, brother.
That's Randy Shreves. They're in second place. As he got second place tonight, but he is your points champion for your limited late models. Now we'll get with your winner here, Joseph Grandy. Good evening there, Grandy. How's it going?
Hey, what's going on?
Man, you gave it your all tonight, and it looks like you missed a few races here, so you weren't in contention for the points, but you gave it your all tonight, came away with the win. Great job.
Yeah, appreciate it. Felt good. Went and put my glasses on before the race, so I had no mishaps, and it all worked out.
Well, you went from contacts to glasses, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I usually put them on after work, but I was lazy today.
Are you going to make that mistake in the future?
Probably.
You did a great job getting the win here tonight. As we always say, there's always so much competition here with Coast to Coast. I know Shreves came away with the championship, but you get the win here tonight at Cedar Lake. Tell us, what do you think of Cedar Lake tonight? It seems to be treating you pretty good tonight.
Yeah, I've always liked Cedar Lake. It's a fun little track. Wish would slick off a little more, like complete. I like really slick tracks, but so that way, Cedar's usually top dominant no matter what, especially in a late model. But sometimes you can run the bottom and middle there if it gets the right, slickness and shit.
Well, I mean, depending on how iRacing updates here in the future, maybe we can add some AI drivers to the dirt side. That could be interesting.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if they'll allow it in leagues and stuff, but we'll see. I know, like during your test drives and hosted rooms, I think you'll be able to. I don't know much about it, but as long as they race good, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm down for it.
I think if I understood the way it completely works on asphalt is whoever hosts the session, they have to be the last one in because when they jump in, then it fills the rest of the spots.
Yeah, but I wonder how it would go about with, how good the AI is. Is it like a setting you put, or is it going to go on? Because obviously there's a big...
Yeah, you got to mess with... There's a whole thing you mess with online within, like, trading paints and stuff. I don't know completely how it works yet. I haven't figured it out myself.
There's a big range of skill levels in the room, so...
Oh, yeah, you could definitely have a big range of skill level.
So I don't want the AI to be horrible and they're just in the way or being too good and not giving guys, I guess it would make them better though.
Yeah, you want it to be competitive is how you would like to see it set up.
Yeah. But we'll see. Nothing's ever perfect, so, give it a shot.
All right, great job there. And, you got sponsor shout-outs, people you want to thank for getting the win here tonight at Cedar Lake for the limited lates?
Yeah, Eden over at Raise the Bar, Catalytic Recovery, West End Towing and Repair, Hinkle Homes, Mad Rabbit, Highlights Cinematography, Shaggy TV, Reckless Raps, my girlfriend Olivia, all the guys at Coast to Coast, you man for doing a broadcast, and Regal Raps and Designs.
Already. Great job there, Joseph, and we're going to... Are you coming out to play in the midgets?
Nope, I will not.
Alrighty. Well, have yourself a great night, and we'll see you next season, hopefully, around here and there.
Thank you.
All right, that's Joseph Grandy, your winner here. Don't go anywhere. We got more racing coming up. We got the Regal Wrap Midgets coming up here in just a few moments. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Precision is our language. Creativity is our weapon. And perfection is the only option. Your ride, your brand, your image, elevated to a level that can't be ignored. This isn't just a wrap, it's a revolution. Regal Wraps and Designs, where power meets style, and style becomes unforgettable. At Regal Wraps and Designs, we don't follow trends, we set them. Every line, every finish, every detail is built to dominate. From flawless vehicle wraps to bold custom designs, we take your vision and redefine it. Seamless statements, artful accents, hues of harmony. We are Regal Wraps and Designs.
1, 2, 3. Love it, Molly.
They say it's a matter of time, 1,000 days and the sun won't shine before I come back to you. For your love I will go far, I wanna be wherever you are. I know I'm coming back for you.
Brother, it's good to see you.
My love is a river long, the best ride in a million wrongs. I know I'm coming back to you. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. I'm making my way home, I'm making my way.
Mud on the grill, dust
All right, everyone, welcome here as we get ready for your Regal Midgets. Coming right up here as qualifying just ended. The fastest one being Blake Chapman there in the number 20. Yeah, you see here they come to the grid. Your grid is going to be 6 drivers tonight. If I can get it to do what it's supposed to do here, that would be great and helpful. Randy Shreves, there will start on pole in the number 56 for LGR Motorsports. Starting to his outside in the 513 Can-Am Racing Team, Jeff Barker in second. Row number 2 to the inside, Jack Hitt in the number 217 starts third. Blake Chapman there in the number 20 for Crate Sim Racing starts fourth. Steven Bixler in the 75 rolls off fifth tonight, with Can-Am Racing Team number 7, Mr. Bob the Good, rolling off in sixth. That is your field here tonight. Jack Hitt looking for another championship. I believe he got it last season. He's looking for another one this season. We'll see how that plays out for him here tonight. He leads the point standings coming in. And we got, I believe, it is Jeff Barker and then Templeton. Templeton not here tonight. So Barker there just ahead of Jack. We'll see how it plays out here as they come down there. Out of turn number 4, getting ready to cut it loose here at Limerland. Down here, off corner number 4. Down the front straightaway in here. There goes Jacket down there to the bottom, going underneath. Randy Shreves already out to the lead as Shreves is up there on the top side. Jacket trying to hang on to it, and they tangle. Jack Hitt going around back there at the back. Got to try to get it back underway. Randy Shreves out there in front, followed by Blake Chapman, Steven Bixler there third. Jeff Barker back there in a fourth. Jack Hitt in fifth. And Mr. Bob the Good down there along the bottom side trying to get out of the way. Hey, down there on that inside, there you see Chapman going to the lead. Shreves, though, not wanting to give it up as he's up there on that high side. Coming there around corner 1 and 2. Down the back straight away here into 3 and 4. We've got just a couple more laps here as she coming here to 2 to go. As Chapman works there now off a turn 2. Shreves trying to chase it in there. There comes Jack Hitt down there through off up corner number 2 himself. Coming to the white flag is Blake Chapman coming off a turn 2 down across the back straightaway. Shreves there in second. Bixler there in a third. As Chapman comes across the line, he is going to get the win here tonight in your heat race for the midgets as he comes there out of turn 3 and 4 once again. Man, oh man, what a race there for Blake Chapman, Randy Shreves, Steven Bixler, all having a great run there. Your top 3 for that. Here is your heat result. Going to be Blake Chapman getting that win. Randy Shreves there second. Steven Bixler there third. Jeff Barker fourth. Jack Hitt fifth. Bob the Good there in sixth. All right, now here we go. We'll be back after this short word from our sponsors. Don't go anywhere. Your main event of the midgets coming right up.
Thank you to all of our sponsors.
All right, back here from the Speedway as they're finishing up here for their warm-ups, getting ready here for your main event of the Regal Midgets. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the Coast to Coast broadcast here tonight. We bring you the Coast to Coast Racing League. These are the Regal Midgets here tonight. Jack Hitt looking for another championship here. We'll see if that holds true here. Starting out there on the grid, we got Blake Chapman starting out there on pole for Crate Sim Racing, driving to number 20. To his outside, LGR Motorsports, number 56. Randy Shreves rolls off there in second. Steve Bixler there in a third. And the number 75. And Can-Am Racing Team, number 513, Jeff Barker, starts fourth here tonight there in row number 2. Row number 3 on that inside line, the 217, Jack Hitt, struggled there in the earlier heat run. But now he's out there in a fifth. Hopefully he's got it figured out here tonight to make a run at the championship. Here is Bob DeGood there in sixth for Can-Am Racing Team, driving to number 7 there in sixth. Struggled there a little bit in the heat race himself. We'll see if he got the car figured out here tonight. And they come out there ready to rock and roll and send the dirt flying here at Lima Land. All right, down there out of the straightaway in through 1 and 2. Chapman out there in front. Jack Hitt back here in a fifth. Going to try to get around these drivers back here. We know he's a top-notch midget racer here at Coast to Coast. And he rolls it through turn 3 and 4. Randy Shreves on the outside there of Chapman. Chapman running that inside lane. Shreves got that outside lane working. And he gets a run down through the front straightaway through turn 1 and 2. Jack Hitt down there on the bottom of 1 and 2. Now they whirl there through 3 and 4. Getting around Stephen Bixler. Now he sets his sights on Jeff Barker as Barker's there in a third. Down there underneath. Oh boy, get real close there. Down here now through 1 and 2 as they work here now onto the back straightaway. I'm sorry, that's the front straightaway. I'm getting flipped around here at Lima Land as they come around here. Jack Hitt down there on the bottom. Randy Shreves up there in second. Points, as we said, Jack Hitt, Barker, then Templeton. So Hitt and Barker are the closest ones together here. Jack Hitt tries to gain some more spots here, working there through turn 3 and 4. I believe I got it correct now as they come here back underneath the flag stand across 1 and 2. Back down through the back straightaway. Jack Hitt up there. Going to try to work the middle of the corner. Randy Shreves doing a one heck of a job there, hanging on to second. Chapman down there on the bottom, sliding it off up there against the outside wall. Down there across the back stretch. He's up there in the fluff through turn 3 and 4, getting that outside lane to start picking up for him. Cuts it down there to the inside through 1 and 2. He's going inside 1 and 2, outside through 3 and 4. We'll see how that plays out there for him as Shreves is there in second. Hitt's there in third now. He gets around Barker. Working down there now. Off up turn 4. Turn 2 down here around 3 and 4. Chapman out there in front. 15 laps to go here. We're 10 laps in. As they come down there out of the back stretch through 3 and 4. Back out here onto the front stretch. Shreves slowly gaining on Chapman. Come there now off turn number 2. As you see that gap really shut down there. Shreves getting a hold of that outside line. Chapman still working that inside, but Shreves, he's found something there middle to high. He can get up there through turn 3 and 4. Up there on the high side, going to keep it rolling. Chapman now, he's going to stay high. That's going to force Shreves to go a little lower. And work there off the corner. And up there, sliding up. Shreves got to get back in line there. Going to have to try to chase him back down. As Jack Hitt is back here in third. He's running high line through 3 and 4. Or I'm sorry, no, 1 and 2. High line through 3 and 4 as well. They way up there, coming there off of the corner. Yeah, he trying to make up some ground. Does not look like Kit's making up ground, though. Shreve still hangs on up there on the top side of the racetrack. Down here across the strike, 9 laps to go. Chapman down there on the bottom as they work there off a 2. Daisy Jacket back here in a 3rd. Chapman still hangs on to the lead. He dives back down there to the bottom. Shreve's there through the middle and high line. Off corner number 2. And, you know, Shreves, I think, might be a little bit quicker, and he is. He's about 10 thousandths of a second faster if he can just get up there around Chapman, as Chapman is a little slower there as they come around there that last time by. And Chapman is still a little slower than Shreve. Shreve's kind of had to pedal it there that lap. There you go. He's got to the outside. And, oh, no. Shreve's into the outside wall. Gets it back going. That's going to be it. That's going to open a door up there for Chapman. As Chapman now will sail off into the sunset. Jack hit there in second. And, Jack hit into the outside wall. That's going to allow Randy Shreve to catch back up to him, as those two are on the top of the leaderboard here tonight. Or, I'm sorry, no. Barker was on top of the leaderboard, but he's back here in a 4th. He's second in points. He's sitting back here in a 4th. Shreves is sitting 5th in points? No, 4th in points. They come there now off the corner. Great job there for Jacket. Staying in second. 2 laps to go for Blake Chapman. Blake up there in front. Coming there off corner number 2. Down here around 3 and 4 for the final time. Checker flags unfurled. Here we go. Blake Chapman gets the win here tonight for your Regal Midgets at Lima Land Motor Speedway here tonight. Your results are as follows, since we only had 6 drivers here tonight. Blake Chapman getting that win. Jack hit there second. Randy Shreves there third. Jeff Barker fourth. Stephen Mixer there fifth. Bob the Good there in sixth. Great job there by these drivers. I believe Jack Hit will be your winner of your Randy Shreves getting third place tonight. Good evening there, Randy. How's it going?
Pretty good, Adam. Pretty good.
Well, you fought hard, got third here tonight. I know you were hoping for better. I mean, you raced hard there against Chapman, and unfortunately got that outside wall. Kind of take us through. What do you think of your night here at Lima Land?
Overall, it was a fun race for me. I wasn't going for the points or anything, but this is a fun track, and I had her going there for a little bit, and then I don't know, Blake was real close to me as I was getting ready to go by him, and I was just trying to give him some room, and just went a little too high, and that wall got me, and 360'd it, and kept her going, but I kind of stepped on it a little bit, and results showed that.
I mean, you did a great job. You gave it a good run. Still come out with a podium, so congrats on that here for the championship night of the Midgets. And you got sponsor shout-outs, people you want to thank for getting that that third place finish.
For sure, as always, Coast to Coast for putting on this awesome league. definitely can't wait for next season. You, Adam, for the broadcast, Regal Wraps and Designs, my son Dylan Streets for painting my cars, my buddy Mike McCoy for watching, my buddy Jeff Span and his family for watching, my buddy Craig Piper, and everybody else that supports me.
Well, I see Dino's got your poster up for the championship winning of the Hometown Heroes Limited Late Model. Poster looks pretty cool there.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. They do a pretty good job on them things, and they're pretty cool.
Yeah, I know Dino's pretty upset with himself that he come in second in a lot this season.
Yeah, I'm sure all of us kind of feel that way, but it's just racing, man, and we're all out here having fun. We'll just have to do it again next season. Hopefully, it's
You
this
gonna
fun
try?
or more.
You gonna try for points here in the midgets next season?
We'll see. I mean, I pretty much kind of have a little more time now, so yeah, we'll see. I mean, there's some good guys. There's not a lot of guys that show up, which hopefully next season we get a lot more people because it's definitely a lot more fun. So just want to let everybody know, quit being scared and come drive a midget.
They're not that scary. I don't know what chases people off from them.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, once you get the hang of them little things, they're just a blast to drive.
I mean, I'm more scared of the 410 non-wing than I am of this thing.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. Them 410 non-wings are they're some beasts for sure.
They're a blast to run too if you can get into a rhythm. That's the key to them
They're
things.
definitely fun. Definitely fun.
Yeah,
Just gotta be easy with the throttle with them guys.
But that's what I said. You got to get into a rhythm, and once you find that rhythm, they are a blast.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So great job tonight in the midgets, bringing that Hot Wheels machine there to third place, and we'll see how it goes for you next season. Great job tonight.
Thanks, and congrats to I believe Jack Hitt probably. He's a multi-time champion in these things.
He's definitely got a wheel for that. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So great job there tonight, Randy. Great job finishing out the season up here at the front, and we'll see what next season brings as you come back.
Yes, sir. Can't wait.
All right, have yourself a great night and a good weekend.
Thanks, Adam. You too.
All right, that's Randy Shreves, your third place finisher. Now we'll get with second place, Jack Hitt, who I believe is your points champion. Good evening there, Jack. How's it going?
Good. How you doing, Adam?
I'm doing well. With my assumptions, and you know what assumptions can be, I'm going to assume you got the championship here in the midgets.
Yeah, I think Jeff was a little behind me there, and I finished ahead of him tonight. And Brandon didn't show up. I think he still had a shot with the drop weeks. Not really sure how that works, but yeah, I think you're right.
So, well, congrats there. It seems like you had just a little bit of struggle here tonight at Lima Land. You wanna tell us about that?
Well, I think I kind of made a mistake in the heat race there. That was my fault. I knew Randy was somewhere outside of me. I had that big run on the inside of 1 and 2, and just was trying not to slide up and hit the brakes and just tighten the car up, and I tried to get out of the way, but it got more in the way. But after that, I mean, I got past Steve and Jeff there in the feature, and there was already a pretty big gap between me and Blake. I was just trying everything I could to see if there was a different line coming in or something that would give me a shot to get up to those guys if a caution didn't come out. And I don't know what happened between him, Randy, and Blake, or if it's just the wall that got Randy. But Randy did his little 360. I was hoping caution would come out there, but I guess he got it back going pretty quick. He was right behind me, so didn't really get a chance to run up there with Blake, which is disappointing because it would have been a lot of fun. And he's only here so often, right? And Randy too. We get pretty inconsistent guys in here. It's always fun, but just would have been a lot more fun if I would have got to race with those two up there.
Well, you did a great job at least coming in second here tonight after like you said, the issues there in the heat. And, them brakes, they're not that friendly here on these midgets.
No, like I said, there was some point that I knew I was in a bad spot going into the corner, and that was my first instinct was the brake, and yeah, that obviously didn't go very well.
Yeah, I was always told the throttle steers the car with these.
Yeah, I probably would have been better off just slamming the gas and going to the inside of the tire, but was dumb. Didn't think about it.
It happens. I mean, it happens. But, great job at least in overcoming that and getting a good place finish here in the heat. In the feature. So, you got any sponsors, shout-outs, people you want to thank for getting second tonight and possibly the championship as well?
Yeah, I got to thank Regal Wrap Designs for sponsoring, all hometown heroes, not just midgets, but you for doing the broadcast, everybody in the league making things go around, all the drivers that show up, that they're what make the league, go around. We race with the same guys over and over, so you kind of, you can trust everybody a lot more. So, just gotta thank my wife for giving me time to do it.
Alrighty, great job there, Jack, and hopefully we'll see you back next season.
No, we will.
Alrighty. Have a great night. Alright, Jack hit. Now we'll get with your winner here of the night for the second time, I believe. If I'm looking at everything correctly. Blake Chapman, your winner here in the midgets. Good evening there, Blake. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. How about yourself, Adam?
Well, it looks like you're doing better here in the midgets than what you did last race.
Yeah, last race was unfortunate, but yeah, it's a new track, new car. These midgets are a lot of fun. Unfortunately, we didn't have too many guys here tonight, but we were able to get out front and stay there. So all is good in these midget races.
Oh, great job, and we'll see how it goes for you. Whenever you can be here, it looks like you're able to get the dirt cars around the track no matter what it seems to be.
Yeah, I think I've experienced in quite a few of these cars on dirt. Put me on asphalt, and it's probably not as impressive. I can tell you that. But this dirt's just a lot of fun. These midgets are a lot of fun to run. I run the sprint cars the most probably. Modifieds are okay, late models are okay, and I just probably most fun I have is in these midgets. Honestly, they're really fun. So just glad we could be out here and make it for tonight's race and. Yeah, shout out to the guys who did show up. Hopefully next season, starting off, we can get a couple more guys to show up because, like I said, these midgets are a lot of fun to run.
That they are. So congrats there, Blake, and we'll see how it goes next season.
Yeah, absolutely. Just got to thank everyone who supported me this season. Got to thank the family for watching. All the guys down at KSR, especially Preston at Epsilon Sprint Wraps, Andy at AJ Custom Creations, Flatline Racing Bodies. Got to thank Galen's Gourmet Popcorn. They got some of the best popcorn out there. You can try it for yourself. If you head over to their website, do not forget to use code CART at checkout. That'll get you 15% off of your purchase. I got to thank Regal Wraps and Designs again for sponsoring Hometown Heroes. I can't thank them enough. Really appreciate them stepping up and sponsoring all three divisions. I got to thank everyone involved in this league for making it what it is, and you for the broadcast, Adam.
Alrighty, congrats there, Blake, and hopefully we'll see you around next season a little.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Alrighty, congrats, and have yourself a great night.
Thanks, Adam. You too.
All right, Blake Chapman, your winner here from Limaland, and that's going to wrap up the season here of Hometown Heroes. Tomorrow night wraps up Thursday Night Thunder, so be sure to tune in here to Coast2Coast Racing Network to see that all unfold and take place. Congrats to the championship winners here for Hometown Heroes, and all that, and thanks again there to all the viewers coming out to watch. You have yourselves a great night, and even a better weekend. Good night.